Ready spending money on expert advisors? You can go to the MQL5 marketplace and you will find EAs with very attractive names, beautiful images and a lot of promises, but most of that is scam, and it's so exhausting to look for the best EAs, to purchase a lot of them and figure out that it is just a pure marketing, and that would leave you absolutely disappointed, especially if you spend $5,750 for an expert advisor. Please don't do that. But before you spend money on any expert advisor, you need to bear in mind that there are different strategy builders like EI Studio and FSB Pro, Express Generator, and the first two offer 15 days free trial. So we have integrated in the Academy the app to allow our traders to build their own strategies without coding. And for the 15 days, you can export as many robots as you wish without spending a dime, and you can export the robots with one click of the mouse. So before spending any money on expert advisors, I would suggest you build your own robot from scratch. It will be a good practice and experience, and I'll show you the whole thing. If you go to Expert Advisor Studio and you sign up for the free trial, you will be able to generate your own strategies even if you have no experience in trading. If you have a strategy that you want to automate, you can do that by clicking on strategy, and this is where you can add different entry and exit rules. You can add stop loss and take profit, and you will see immediately the performance of the strategy. So this will save you the time of testing it on a demo or a live account. Let me show you how that works. Let's say I will add the Bollinger Bands, which is a famous indicator, and you'll see that there are a few options as a rule, but I'll stick to bar opens below lower band after opening above it, or in other words, we would like to see the price going below the bands before we purchase, and this type of strategies work really well when we are in a range market, and they might fail when we are in a trendy market, but that is why we do not rely only on the Bollinger Bands or one indicator. We should add as well an exit indicator, and in this case I would go, for example, with the standard deviation, and I would select the standard deviation changes its direction downwards. I'll click on accept, and you will see a very losing strategy. So if you have a manual strategy, you can put it in the EI Studio, and this will save you the time to test it for months on demo before you realize that it's actually a losing strategy. However, I'll play a little bit more with this strategy. I'll add stop loss and take profit, and I'll go with, let's say, 80 pips of stop loss, and I'll go for 40 pips take profit. I'll click on accept, and you will see that it is a losing strategy. Stay with me here. I know this is a bad risk reward ratio, but I know that in range market this works. So now I'll start decreasing the period of the Bollinger Bands, and I'll go even down to 5. I would lower it to 4, and I will start increasing the deviation. You can see that this improves the strategy. I'll go higher. Let's see how far I can go in order to get it profitable. It's already above the zero line, so I will just decrease it a little bit to 265, and I'll leave it here. Then the very same thing I will do for the standard deviation. I'll decrease first the period to 10, 5, I would decrease it even to 4, 3 is even better, so I'll leave it in here. And as well, I will start increasing a little bit the stop loss, let's say to 85, and I would increase the take profit as well to 45. that improves the strategy, and you can see that recently this strategy is really profitable. There was this huge drawdown at the beginning, and if I play longer with this strategy, I will turn it into a profitable strategy with a great balanced chart. But because I don't want to make the video boring, I'll show you how to generate strategies from scratch and use the maximum of the 15 days trial. So stay with me. I'll go to the generator and I will select the asset I'll be trading. Let's stick to euro dollar and I will stick to H1 chart. Then I'll go to strategy properties, and here you can set the range for the stop loss and for the take profit. And if you click on the generator settings, you can decide for how long you want the generator to be working. You can set it to 3 minutes, 60 minutes, or if you want to use the trial with its full potential, 15 days is a lot of time. This is 360 hours, or it's actually 21,600 minutes. This is how long you can be using the generator. And if I click on start, you will see the speed that this strategy builder has and how many strategies it will calculate while I'm recording this video. Already I have a strategy that was generated. If I click on the collection, the last one is actually the one I have built manually, but then on the top you will see strategies that show up and they are with better equity lines. Of course, not the type of strategy I would be trading, but if I give it more time, I will see very decent strategies that I can use for my trading. And already there is one with a very nice equity chart. I'll click on it. You'll see that it uses the standard deviation, the moving average crossover. So these two indicators should confirm each other before opening a trade. The RSI as an exit indicator. If you click on the indicator chart, you will see exactly where the trades happen. So right in here, for example, we had a short trade that went on a profit because the entry conditions were met. And whenever you like a strategy, you can just download it for free for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5. You are getting the source code of the strategy, which is the best thing. And there is nothing hidden. You know exactly what you would be using in your trading account. If you're a developer, this might be useful to you to learn more about coding the strategies. And if you decide to backtest it on MetaTrader, you should see a very similar result to what you see in AI Studio. I have tested it so many times. I have shown it in many of my videos, so I'm not going to do it right now. But what I have to point out is that if you are testing the strategies on demo or live account, you would need a trusted and regulated broker, such as the sponsor of today's video, Fxview. This is a regulated broker that offers forex, commodities, indexes, stocks, and it's popular with the very low spreads for euro dollar and the other majors, as well with the gold. It has tiny spread compared to other brokers, and I have a live account especially for trading gold. You can see that commission starts from $1 per $100,000 traded. They offer different platforms and tools, but for expert advisors you can download MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You can export strategies from AI Studio for free, and on a virtual account with Fxview you can test these strategies without any risk, because on a virtual account you are not risking any money. If I scroll lower, you will see that they offer plenty of deposit options, and they are regulated with the CSEC and the FCA in Europe. And if you use the global entity, there are different bonuses. Once you deposit an account, you can get a free VPS, or you can get a bonus up to 100%. I'll leave the link down below in the description if you want to open demo account with a broker and test some EAs. And now if I show you the generator, you will see that it calculated nearly 10,000 strategies just for 5 minutes. And in my collection I have 14, now 15 strategies that are organized according to the net profit, but on the side you have different validation criteria. So let's say you want to select the strategies with the most count of trades, you can select minimum count of trades and you can just start increasing it. For example, you can go to 400 and you will see that just 7 out of the 16 have more than 400 count of trades. If I go to 700, you will see that just 3 strategies, and that's actually important when you're backtesting strategies, to see results from as many trades as possible, which would bring you robust results. This strategy for the moment is the most profitable. I will download it now for MetaTrader 4 and I would put it for a test on my account. But of course I would leave the generator running, and actually I'm running such a generator all the time, 24/7 on this machine and a few more. So all the time I'm generating new EAs and I am testing those. You can do the very same thing. Check out the free trial down below in the description because it is free. It will be a great experience, and the more you practice with the builder, the more you will learn about trading with expert advisors. And if you don't know how to put the EA on MetaTrader and backtest it, check out this video on my site where I have described the whole process from scratch. I thank you very much for watching the video and staying with me until the end. As always, safe trading. I'll see you on Monday and Friday, and don't forget that I love you.